Okay guys, so OnePlus have finally launched the OnePlus new series, the N series. This one is OnePlus N6. And everyone is talking about the massive 8000 mAh battery, but is that alone enough to make it worth buying? So after using this device, I found 5 things which are really good and 5 things that are not so good on this device. So instead of a typical review with endless specs, let's keep it simple. By the end of video, you'll know exactly whether the OnePlus N6 deserves your money or you should skip it. So also make sure to watch not so good things about OnePlus N6. But before that guys, if you find the content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. And let me tell you guys one thing. This device, which is OnePlus N6, it also brings the 4GB RAM on smartphones. All thanks to AI stuff and component price hike. So I would recommend you guys to go with 6GB RAM variant if you are okay with the budget. About the pricing, there are two variants, 4 plus 128GB, which will cost you somewhere around 22,999, and there's another variant 6 plus 128GB that will cost you somewhere around 25,000. With Prime Day offer, you can grab this device as low as 19,999. See, the first obvious thing which I really liked on this device is the battery backup itself, or you can say the battery itself. It comes with a massive 8000 mAh battery, and phone also supports 45 watt Superbook fast charging along with 5 watt wired reverse charge. So you can charge your buds or smartphones when it's required. But the charging takes quite some time to fully charge the device. You can see I kept the device on charge. That time the battery percentage was 20 and the timing was 11:31. The device completely charged at 1.6, taking around 1.5 hours to completely charge from 20% to 100%. But there is very minimal overnight battery drain. You can see I kept the device idle at 1:11 in the night. That time the battery percentage was 31%, and when I woke up in the morning, the time was 9:12 and we only noticed 1% of battery drain. The battery percentage was standing at 30%. So there are no issues with the overnight battery drain. Talking about the battery backup, you can see the device battery percentage was 25%, and if you see the screen on time, that was 9 hours 23 minutes with the basic usage. And if you take a look at the total time from the last charge, it's more than 2 days guys. So easily you can get around 10 hours of screen on time on the all new OnePlus N6. You also get bypass charging feature not only with the games, but you can actually use it during your normal usage, which will help your device battery health remain good for longer run. So in terms of battery backup, I would say this is one of the best OnePlus smartphone I've ever used. Second thing I would also consider, its display and sound quality good enough. Though it comes with 6.8-inch HD LCD panel supporting 120Hz refresh rate along with 1200 nits of peak brightness and 975 nits of normal brightness. See, outdoor I personally did not notice major issues. Content was properly visible, no issues at all. Also scrolling feels smooth while normally using the phone or even while watching videos. In terms of content watching, color looks vibrant and the display is sharp enough for enjoying YouTube, movies, TV shows. It also supports up to 2K video playback on YouTube, so you can stream high resolution content. Although HDR is not supported, video still looks good in normal mode. The OnePlus N6 comes with a single bottom firing speaker which supports 400% ultra volume, making it loud enough for watching videos, listening to music and taking calls. The overall sound quality is good enough with clear vocals, but it doesn't provide that immersive experience of dual stereo speakers. For everyday use and media consumption, the speaker performs well, although bass and depth are limited. Third thing which is also good on this device, and that's the performance. It comes with MediaTek Dimensity 6360 Apex processor with UFS 2.2. As I mentioned before, go with 6GB variant because with that OnePlus claims 60 months of smoothness, so your phone will perform good in longer run. In terms of benchmarks, you can see the scores are decent in Geekbenchmark application, and even in applications like Antutu Benchmark, the device scores close to 6 lakh. And with the Wildlife Extreme Stress Test, if you take a look at the stability scores, they are 98.4%. And one thing which I really liked here on this device is the support of 5300 square millimeter of vapor chamber cooling system. And due to which guys, if you take a look at the temperature while performing the benchmark test, the maximum temperature which I noticed was only 33 degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter if you do gaming, if you use the device outdoor, or even if you use the device normally. I rarely found this device got heated up. So that's another plus point on this device. See, you can play games like BGMI and Call of Duty, but don't expect great performance. We tested out BGMI. It can deliver 60 FPS, but it's not that you can get stable 60 FPS. You will see fluctuations here and there, so you can do casual gaming. And gyroscope is very decent. So if you are a gyro player, it's not even possible to do proper gaming on this device. In day-to-day life, device do performs performs good with no major stutters or lag. You get decent RAM management, and I did not even see any kind of issues while performing multitasking. So even in performance part, considering the price segment, this device delivers quite good performance. Now let's talk about another good thing, and that's the software part. We all know how good is OxygenOS 16, and this device comes out of the box with OxygenOS 16. You'll get 2 years of OS updates and 3 years of security patch updates. See, animations are good enough, but don't expect that parallel processing like how you get to see on other OnePlus smartphones like the flagship devices. While OxygenOS 16, you also get OnePlus Dialer pre-installed, so you can record calls without any kind of announcement. In the gallery application, you get all the AI features like AI Recompose, AI Eraser, AI Portrait Glow, AI Perfect Shot, AI Detail Boost, AI Unblur, and even AI Reflection. So all these tools are very useful in day-to-day life, and all of them works perfectly fine. You also get AI Assistant in the Notes application, which can help you fix your grammar mistakes and polish your notes. You also get Flux theme support, so customization is also possible. You can change the icon pack and even customize the control center. And we also have features like App Cloner, where you can clone the applications, like if you use multiple applications. So software is also not a concern on your OnePlus N6. Now moving on to the design and build quality, here also I feel the design is quite good enough. It's similar to OnePlus flagship phones. The camera module doesn't pop out too much, due to which the phone doesn't wobble while kept on the flat surface. Though the weight is on slightly higher side, it's somewhere around 222 or 224 grams, but the weight balancing is done really well. When it comes to durability, OnePlus hasn't cut the corners. You get military grade certification, which means the phone has gone through multiple durability tests. It also comes with armor shell protection that strengthens the frame and the corner for better drop protection. Plus you also get an IP65 rating, so dust and light rain won't be an issue. Overall, it's a phone you can use daily without constantly worrying about minor drops or splashes. You also get a side mounted fingerprint scanner, and that works really well. Till now, I haven't faced any kind of issues unlocking the device using the fingerprint scanner. And now talking about the camera segment, the OnePlus N6 comes with 50 megapixel primary camera and a 8 megapixel selfie camera. Rear camera can record 1080p at 60 fps, and front camera can record 1080p at 30 fps. In terms of video recording, we don't get the support of OIS, and the video recording is decent for this price, but the stabilization is one area where the phone struggles. Since there is no OIS, walking video shows noticeable shake and the footage isn't very smooth. Colors and audio are good enough for casual recording, but if you record a lot of handheld shots, this isn't the strongest camera in this segment. You can also record dual video using both front and rear camera at the same time. About the photos, the primary camera is definitely one of the better part of this phone. In daylight, it captures detailed photo with natural colors and decent HDR. The image are social media ready straight out of the camera, and exposure is usually well balanced. However, image processing is bit aggressive, and challenging lighting can still affect the dynamic range. For a phone in this price segment, the primary camera delivers a good overall experience. Even with the human photos in daylight, it produces natural skin tones with good facial details, keeping textures like hair and beard sharp without excessive processing. The phone also offers a 2x digital zoom, and good thing is that text on signboards and buildings remains readable, and the color stays consistent even at 2x zoom. In low light conditions, the N6 does a pretty good job. Photo comes out bright enough without making scenes look unnatural, and the camera captures a good amount of details in buildings, signboards, and indoor shots. Color looks pleasing, and the white balance remains consistent even under different lighting conditions. Noise is also well controlled for most of the part, although you'll notice a slight drop in the sharpness if you zoom in the photos. Bright light source can also sometimes lose a bit of details. But overall, the camera of N6 does a good job. Now let's talk about those things which are not so good. And the first thing which you will soon notice once you get the device in your hand, and that's the bezel of this device. I mean the screen bezels. Though the side bezels and the top bezel is not that much, but if you take a look at the bottom chin, that's quite large and it doesn't look that good. So this is one thing which I personally did not like on N6, and it's not about only N6. I personally don't like on any of the devices having thicker bottom chin. The second thing is missing AI features. You won't find all the AI features what you get on other devices like AI Writer and other things, and I can understand that's due to the hardware limitations. You won't even see AI features in the OnePlus stock dialer. And while talking about the AI features, you guys won't even see OnePlus Mindspace on N6. This device also doesn't have the always on display support due to the HD display, and due to which you cannot have the depth effect on the lock screen when it comes to customization. Even though in the preview of themes it do show depth effect, but once you open that particular theme, you won't find the depth effect. And inside the themes, you cannot even generate AI text text, which is possible on other OnePlus smartphones. So they have completely cut down on the AI features on OnePlus N6. Another thing which I want to highlight, which I'm not considering it as not so good, and that's the haptic feedback. See, I have been using multiple devices, and the devices which comes about 20,000, I've seen the haptic feedback is slightly on the crisper side, but that's not the case here with OnePlus N6. The haptics are very softer, though I personally did not miss out on any of the calls till now. They are strong enough, but that crispiness is not there in the haptic feedback. And the last one is you don't get the support of NFC on OnePlus N6. So you cannot do touch transactions, and you won't even find the features like Device Connect, where you can connect your device to the PC using O+ Connect application. That thing is missing on OnePlus N6. So you guys can take a look at this picture. Depending on what are your needs from a phone under 25k, you can check out this picture. If you find the goods are enough for your daily usage, then you can proceed to make a purchase of this device. And if you find you also need things which are missing on this device, then you can always look for another alternative. So guys, this was all about OnePlus N6. If you guys still have any kind of questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.